Hey everyone, so today's the final day of me installing the personal monitoring system, and this is going to be an amazing day. I'm very excited. And if you see the date in the very beginning of the video compared from the one that was previously posted and now, there is like a significant gap, and I'll explain why. Earlier in the morning, I got the package on Tuesday. I opened it and basically I was tired that day and I took a nap. And then I had a night class, so I had to go to that night class, which was at 6:10, 6:15 at night. And when I walked into my class, I got the symptoms of allergies. My nose started to tingle, I was sneezing, I had a runny nose because of my allergies, and also the class was cold. But basically what happened was Wednesday, that's when I was planning on doing it. When I wake up in the morning, just plan on doing it, and I felt like absolute crap. So I literally just spent the day sleeping and all that. I think that was the day I went to bed at like 4 a.m. in the morning. That was on Monday going to Tuesday, and I was running on fumes on Tuesday. So basically, I'm good now. I'm still having the effects of allergies. You might hear my voice sounding a little nasally. And today we're going to be installing it after my mayhem of allergies. So let's get to it. Alrighty y'all, so this is what this thing is. This is the Micromon M40 Ultra Compact Monitor headphone amplifier. You can see the XLRs, the insert. There's jacks here for headphones. There's something in here. And I'm going to do an unboxing video to add in this one, and also on my main channel, because I do unboxings in that one, of course. And then this is really cool. This is something I saw on Amazon. They reviewed a guy who got this, basically modified this bracket because this can fit on this bracket. He modified this bracket so it can mount on the back thing here because it has screws on it, and he basically modified it, and I will try to modify it myself in this video. And right now we're gonna do an unboxing video. I'm gonna set my area up here, of course, because you know this is like a behind the scenes channel of what I do in a way. But I'm gonna be setting that up, setting up lights, all that, tripod with my phone, and yeah, so let's get to it. Oh, actually, by the way, as you can see, no post-it notes. I'm done with this book, and the only thing I'll be reading this, because as you can tell, I'm not fully done with this book yet. I will be reading that eventually, probably when I'm done with this video. this is rolling. Do to sync up with these two here, and I guess we'll get started. Hey guys, Tech Manny here, also known as Matthew Rivera, and today is the day I'm finally going to be unboxing this. This is called the Micromon MA400, and I'm going to be unboxing and setting it up with my Behringer Euphoria UMC 404 HD, and I'll explain why I'm doing it right after this. Alrighty y'all, so I basically just got done unboxing this thing, but what came in the packaging is these things, and then I unboxed this thing, which is over here. And basically up next is going to be me trying to figure out how to mount this thing. As you can see, there's these two screw things where you can mount them, and the problem is this looks like it can be used as like a computer mount, like those computer screws. I'll have to look around to see if I can find any. I'm gonna take my mic stand out right now, and what we're gonna do is that I'm gonna figure out how to mount this. So this is the setup here, and what I'm thinking of doing, not mounting it here on this thing, because when you unscrew that, this thing goes up and down. So what I'm thinking is probably mounting it somewhere right here. So we can unscrew this. So basically this is what I would like to do. So it'll basically have to be somewhere right here, because you have to have enough space for this screw thing here to screw onto this post. So basically the singer is right here, and the person can do this and adjust it however they want. I don't want to move it up more. I think this is fine right here. So I'm going to post what the guy said to do, and you can pause the video to look at it and all that. But basically I'll have to find screws for these, drill the holes, and mount this sucker. And I have to find a big enough screw for this thing to fit through this metal and to fit in here snug. I found screws for the bottom of these, but they are very tiny screws. That's how small they are, and the problem is that they screw in, but I think, and my dad agrees, that with this bracket they're not thick enough, and they won't go all the way in. Like, they're not long enough. These screws aren't long enough, and he didn't want to drill into this bracket, probably to screw up the integrity of it. But what he did say to me, that I can use this, and I use this on the memory foam, and I can just measure out how long this thing is and plot it on this. But of course I have to place it correctly. And what I was thinking also is that since this lays like this, so the bracket's gonna be like this, so it has to be like this, so it sits right here pretty good. So these screws have like built-in washers in it, so what I was thinking was we can screw these in and tie in it to the bracket here, so it gives it just a little more sturdy type of thing. So I feel like just place it on the very tip and give it some type of edge here, and we can use the double-sided tape from here to here, so it'll make this flush against here. So it's going to be right here, and I can mark that with a highlighter I have, so it'll be prominent. Make this flush here, give it like right about here, and then we can do this right here. Then we can draw our line. There it goes. So got that. Can put this away. There's our line. So let me take out my phone again and show you the line. So here is the line. You can see it's bright, so we can place the tape over it. And before we place this tape on, I would like to grab some alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, and we can put it on this surface and this surface, because I've been touching all this and you don't want the you don't want oils on that, so it might lose its thickness. So let me remove the sticker. Okay, so we are going to grab our isopropyl alcohol, and I'm going to do the same thing for the mount here. So push some on here. You don't need a lot. This area, same thing here. And then I'm going to use my shirt to wipe off the, if there's any like little tiny stuff on it. Same thing over here, there is stuff on this. So we can do that, wipe that off. Now, final moment has come to place this thing on it. So, this stuff is ish sticky, but we can place it here. And we will line it up like so. Like here. That. Then I need scissors to cut this excess off. Press this firmly on, and then it's going to be like this, and we're going to mount it like so. So it's going to be something like this, and wow, that's perfect. So we're going to mount it like that. So we're going to tear this. Oh boy, so this is the final stick showdown. So bring it up to here like that and mount. Perfect. That was easy. So this thing is all in, and now we're gonna have this screwdriver and tighten this bad boy down. That ain't going nowhere. So this thing is mounted. This is sick. So I want to cut this out because I don't want, because that's just going to collect stuff. I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to cut this axis off. So let's do that. That. Okay, so we got this cut out right here, and we got this cut out. Of course I left a mark, but it doesn't matter because it's going to be like that. So I'm gonna mount this sucker on like that, and it is set like so. It's like it's meant to be there. So I'm gonna place this in the closet. I'm gonna place light in there for y'all to see, and we're gonna hook this up. So to route this, it's pretty easy, but let me explain. So you have your audio interface over there. That is an input for an XLR, so that's going into that. And if you plug this side in, it's coming out of this condenser, going into this and into the audio interface. Well, you do not want to do that, because if you just do this, you won't be able to monitor your stuff. So you'll need a second XLR, and I have one handy right here, which is pretty cool. So we can use this going to this thing right over here. So plug this into the XLR. We have it come around here. So this XLR is connected to this, going out from this, so out, and it's going into the mic input. So what you have to do is that you see this mic input here, and you have to put your mic input in here like so. Then, as I said before, this is coming out. That is an input for your XLR. And what this is, it's a mic through. And this mic through, and what this allows to do, if you plug this in, like right now, this is going like that, out. And the mic input, you can adjust with your knob here and the monitor. To recap, we have this XLR right here coming out of this, going into the mic input, and then we have the mic through, which is going into the audio interface over there, and that is coming out and going to the audio interface, as I said. Now, and if we power this up, you'll be able to hear your mic input, but you won't be able to hear your monitor signal, like a backing track or whatever. And that's what this cable is for. This is just a 3.5, and you can check this, and you can check my vlog out, and you can see how I routed this thing and to make it go in here. So check that out. And of course it won't do anything. So what you need is an adapter, and this is what it is. So it goes from a 3.5 to a 1/4, and it's an adapter. So you connect this going into that like this, and you plug this in like so. But we have one more thing to do, which is power. I have this thing here. This is just a splitter to plug in 3 outlets. And what I'll be doing is I'm gonna place that behind here, because I mean, there's no other port for this in this closet. There's no outlet. So I have to route this cable under and in here. And I don't know if this is long enough, so let's see how long this is actually. Okay, so this seems to be decently long, but I might need an extension. Yeah, sadly I will need an extension cord. This plugs into here. And what I am gonna do is that I'm just gonna keep it slack like this, because of course the person's gonna be moving this around, and it's gonna be in the door when they close it. So what I'm thinking of doing is that I might just leave this here, like right in this corner here, and have an extension cord coming around here, and possibly hide it a little bit, hide it under this area here. We can put this in it like so, like that. That's actually pretty darn snug. Then place it right here, and then we're going to give it a little bit more slack, and we're gonna feed this under this post thing here, and hopefully not prick myself, because there are little tiny pins in here. So that's under that. Awesomeness. So we can actually put that under, and let's feed this through this area here, so we can work on it on the other side, so I can close this door. So I want to feed this just a tiny bit under here, just a tiny bit, and the wire won't affect the door closing, so that's good. So this wire has to go to the back of the TV. Now that involves me moving this entire huge thing, a dust bin of stuff. Get up from here and move it ever so slightly. Now we have the back of this area. So as you can tell, here's the power for my power box, and here is the power for my TV. What we're going to do is that we're going to put this under here like that. I'm going to grab this, so let's unplug the TV, plug it into this, do that. Now this isn't really logical, but I mean, it doesn't involve a lot of power. All the power is these two, but this doesn't involve a lot of power at all. And of course, it's going to be unplugged the majority of the time, so it doesn't really matter. So finally, plug it in. Now we got power over there. Now we are going to move this back the same way how we did it before. Now we should have power. And there it goes. Power it is. And we're going to test it. So because we do not need to turn up the volume over there, because this is coming out and going to this as a mic input, so you can use your mic input, and you can turn this all the way up. And I'm going to place these on. This is left. Place these on. Test, 1, 2, 3. Test, test. Ooh, I can hear myself. So the next test I need to do is see if the monitor level actually works. So we're gonna come over here to my computer, and we're gonna play some non-copyright music. We can do, let's do, that. So we can play that. So I can hear my end over here, so here it is. So this is non-copyright music, so I won't get copyrighted. So it's pretty loud. So You hear it through here. Now, in order for me to hear the music over there, I have to turn up this knob right here, which is the monitor out. And as I said before, the monitor out knob does not affect my headphones, so I can turn this all the way up and you can hear it, and it won't affect my volume here. So let's turn this up to here. Then we're gonna do one last test after this, and I'm very excited to see if this works. Let's place these on now. Oh boy. So I don't hear anything as of right now. Everything is connected and snugged. So let's hear it. I hear it. Now there's always a problem with my setup here, and it always comes out from the left side. So what I have to do, and what it is that it's this extension. And what I have to do over here, this is why in my vlogging channel I placed it right here, and if you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out. So I'm gonna place these on, still hearing audio, and when I pull this, I get both left and right. Shove that in. The song just ended. Let me reset it. I'm hearing left and right. This thing's on stereo. If I flick it to mono, it sounds weird. But if I flick it to stereo, I hear stereo sound. And I'm gonna turn this up. It's so cool, dude. Let me turn this all the way up. Just a little bit. So you can hear it through the GoPro. So this thing works, and the best part is that they can adjust their level however they want, make it just hear themselves and blow the speakers in the headphones, and it won't affect much of anything. So we're gonna turn this down, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open Pro Tools very quickly to see if the recording is going through this thing and into the audio interface. And then once that's done, we'll clean everything up, and that will be it for this video. So let's stop this, close this window, and we'll open Pro Tools. Alrighty, so we have Pro Tools open here. I'm gonna just put it to desktop, I'm gonna name it Test MA400, open. We got this thing, Command equals, Command Shift N to open a new mono track, and we'll name it Test MA400 again, closet. Now we have this, so I have to select my ins, which is, this is 1, 2, so this is 2. And then we can actually do that, and now you're not seeing any input going on here. Of course, you can't really see it because of the GoPro, but if I turn this up, you can hear just a tiny bit. See? Watch. See it fluctuate? You can probably see it better right here. Look. So, let me put on my headphones here. And we can turn this up, and through my headphones, I can hear the echo of the room. What we're gonna do is I'm just gonna leave it like this. And what I'm gonna do is that I want to record this. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna press this to, because that is just track input monitoring. Then we're gonna do record. So we enabled record this thing so I can hear the audio over there. Now we're gonna press Command Space, which is recording. We're gonna zoom in just a tiny bit. So this is that level. We're gonna go over here. Let's zoom this out. And then we're gonna talk really close to this thing. And as you can tell, these things are turned all the way down, so it doesn't really matter. So test 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Woo woo, this MA400 is working. You can see there's tiny little wave things. So we have this thing here, and as you can tell, we have these little things, but if we turn this all the way up, you can hear it. Let me turn on my speakers, and you can hear it working. Turn on the speakers, and then we'll listen. So here's spacebar. It might be too loud, but... And as you can tell, these things are turned all the way down, so it doesn't really matter. So test 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo woo, this MA400 is working. So this thing is working and I'm super excited, and right now I'm gonna actually show my sister and see what she thinks about this. Alrighty, so I just showed my sister and everything's good. She said cool. Basically the whole issue and why I got this was because she could not hear herself with crappy headphones, and she couldn't hear the backing track as well. So now she can adjust the backing track however she wants and her mic level however she wants, and it won't affect my basic setup anything. I don't have to adjust my volume for my headphones to hurt my ears and all that. And I also showed her the boom is off of this too, and it's all good. We're gonna place this back here and we're going to unplug this zip power. So anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. This entire adventure was absolutely amazing and I loved recording it, editing it, and as I said before a few videos ago, I will be doing a basic like history on like how I went into audio engineering, how I became interested, and how I developed this entire thing. It's gonna be really cool. The video, it's gonna take a while because I have a few videos in March and I still have to edit a few videos for my main channel, and this is really cool. So this is it. It's really cool and I'm very excited I got this.
In the thunder and rain, no, I don't wanna feel no more.